We all know Feed Me Oil is a great game for the iOS, including 75 levels of increasing difficulty and a lot of items used to guide the oil. But have you ever always wondered, I wish there were more levels? Well, the surprising part was, there were more levels. This is where the bonus parts of this series is going to talk about. About some bonus levels, the anti-gravity pack, and a 6th chapter.
Okay, so clearly I know what you're thinking. If there was a 6th chapter all along, how come I don't have it? Well, the answer was it actually never appeared on the Apple version. And you might be thinking, okay, but where did it come from? Well, listen carefully. Feed Me Oil got so popular that it not only released to iOS, but it spread to Android platforms, PlayStation platforms, and even to Windows Phone. And in Windows Phone version is where the 6th chapter is. So, let's talk about it.
Okay, so now that we know that this 6th chapter exists, let's take a look at each of the 15 levels and see what they all have in store. The first level introduces us to the new object, the teleporter, which does exactly what it does. It teleports oil. Level 2 makes sure that you don't go down the wrong teleporter, since if it touches again on the wrong side, it gets teleported back. And it also mixes in with the other objects. Level 3 introduces us with more of the levels, with it also having more than one teleporter, teleporting you to a different location. And they also have it changed colors depending on where it's going to the other side. Level 4 is the level that you already saw in the level's title icon. And what you're supposed to do is it also mixes in with the color mixing element. Level 5 is a more complicated version, and to me, it looks like it's the most colorful level in all of Feed Me Oil history. Well, for the first game, that is. I'm pretty sure you also remember seeing this one. Level 6-6. This one's a bit more complicated, since apparently the magnet might give you hard times, but I'm pretty sure you just have to adjust it. I'm saying it's infamous is because if you just search up the words Feed Me Oil, you can see a picture of it right here when you first look it up. Level 7 is one of the reused ideas that was used for Feed Me Oil 2. The level resembles a piano, and you have to press a button in order for some of it to disappear so that you can be able to complete the level. This level was later reused in level 7-11 for Feed Me Oil 2. Level 8 resembles a pirate ship. Arrgh. And it also introduces us to the yellow button being added into the 6th chapter. Gotta say, I kinda wish the developer would have used this for a reused idea. Level 9. The magnet at the very beginning might be hard, but I'm pretty sure everything else is straightforward. I'm not really sure. But you have to hit the gravity power-up at a certain point because you don't want to mess it up. Level 10 might be the hardest level in Feed Me Oil history, since you require to have to mash the two colors together in order to make a win. Level 11 is really hard, as you can see right here. I'm pretty sure this must be at least a pixel perfect walkthrough, but okay. Level 12 is another really good idea, and I like that they involved it with the idea thing in the level. But the main thing is you're supposed to get the button and not have the oil being touched in red at all. Because the level only accepts black oil. It might be a close ending, but it works perfectly for a level 12. Level 13 is another really interesting level, as it also requires you to have the oil go around the area to where it last started. And this can really be a bit frustrating at times, but I haven't played the levels yet, so what am I to expect? Level 14 is another one of the reused ideas. And I like that it includes this is another Infinity Wind moment, where apparently the orange wind will go infinitely, but this time it's not in the infinite symbol, it just makes a loop. But I really like the inventive idea that they used for level 14. The idea was then later reused for level 4-8 in Feed Me Oil 2. And level 15 is the very last level. And this one requires to have a lot of waiting, since apparently you also have to touch the gravity, but it has to make sure that it's enough for it to be able to hit the yellow button, which can only be accessed for just like a few seconds. But everything is decent for the last level. But that's everything. There's also an anti-gravity edition for chapter 6, but unfortunately this is the only video I could find that shows an actual 3-star walkthrough. It's level 3, and unfortunately I couldn't find any of the other levels. But I was able to actually find a photo showing that someone was able to beat all the levels with 3 stars in the anti-gravity mode. Unfortunately I can't find the photo anymore, but at least it's possible. Clearly, I also know what you're thinking. These levels could still be playable again if I got a Windows Phone from eBay and download the app. But unfortunately, I later realized that it's only the people who played it previously who are still able to get it. Since unfortunately, Chillingo decided that in 2017 they'll be removing all their titles from the Windows Phone platform. They really didn't have a huge popularity in the Windows Phone industry as they had in the Apple industry. And so, apparently, these levels are completely lost. And if you were going for the achievements, unfortunately they were locked down in 2022, so that means you cannot collect them. Although you still emotionally can, and you can still play the game, but I'm not really sure. So if someone has played the game previously and are watching this video right now, please do the following. If you still have your Windows Phone and are signed into it, or if you haven't got one, get one from eBay, sign into your account if you remember everything. Go to your purchased section, and it should still be there available for download. Honestly, I never have a Windows Phone, so I don't know if it's even playable. But, that's all for Feed Me Oil 1. Stay tuned because apparently we're going to be talking about its sequel, Feed Me Oil 2.